Hello, Realm of Crypto Army. Welcome back to the channel. And you guys know I got to go in on the situation that happened with Terareum and Binance yesterday. Now, there is an AMA about to be going on, and some things may be cleared up, but I am going to still make this video. Okay? So even if you see this video and I'm talking about things that have already been cleared up, I'm just clarifying that. I still have to make this video. All right? Yesterday was bad. And I'm going to get into the whole Rust situation. I'm going to get into the Binance situation, the Terareum situation, and the influencer situation out there. Investors got wrecked yesterday. Influencers got investors wrecked out there yesterday. At what point do investors get tired of learning the hard way? I try to educate as many as possible out here. So y'all know I got to go in on this. Now, some don't know. There was a tweet that came out supposedly from Binance to Terareum. And like I said, a lot of that will be cleared up in a few. Now, some don't know if it's fake, even though it did come from, it appeared to have come from Binance. All right, now it may also come as a shock that Binance would list Terareum so early, but I told you how Binance look at non-meme tokens. Okay, they laugh at meme projects all day. All right, non-meme projects like Terareum, they get listed all day if they have good utility. I already made a video on that. Now here we are with the possible Binance listing. Even though it's Binance US, it's still Binance. All right, investors who cannot buy on Binance will buy on Binance.us because it's available to them. They will get that same kind of volume. Okay. Now after the tweet, there was like some buying action. All right, and in the process of that buying action, there was a tweet by Russ. All right, many called it FUD. Was it FUD in my eyes? No, it was not FUD in my eyes. In my opinion, Russ was looking out for Terareum. Why was he looking out for Terareum? Because the Terareum team is still new in this space. They have not dealt with a lot of scam situations. All right, let's say the email was fake. Let's say Terareum sent that email fragile info. Let's say they sent fragile info to that email. All right, that email could have gotten the Terareum team wrecked. It could have gotten them compromised. All right, so it could have been something that could have ended them. All right, you don't know who is on the other side of that email. Anyone could have set that up. Okay, if I was a new dev who received the email like that and someone like Russ reached out to me or posted a tweet like that, it will have automatically triggered my mind to think about it. Okay, that tweet by Russ could have been a lifesaver, not only for the Terareum team, but for your investment. All right, let's say you were about to walk into with a friend and you were about to walk into a life-threatening situation. Let's say that, okay? And as you walk, someone said, "Hey, wait, something does not look right about that. Something does not look right in there." All right, that could be a life-saving moment. In my opinion, it was not FUD. It was a looking out for. That's what it was. And of course, investors out there thought it was FUD. Investors got wrecked yesterday. No research, only listening to the influencers. They got wrecked. They got wrecked on one of the best projects out since Cardano, and that was 4 years ago. It was a massacre out there. I got all kind of Twitter messages in my inbox yesterday. My inbox was flooded yesterday. Look, I'm not going to. I like educating a lot of individuals out there, but I'm not going to break. I'm not going to do a breakdown of everything that happened. Y'all know where I do that at? I do it in a Patreon. My Patreon members yesterday were prepared. They didn't panic sell. They came straight to me and asked me what's going on. I didn't write no one little sentence. I wrote 2 big paragraphs for them. They had a clear understanding of everything that was going on. They were saved from making a mistake. A lot of the investors out there, they don't have no one in their ear like me to save them from when the storm is coming. They listen to the fudders, and oh man, yesterday they got wrecked for listening to them. One of the best projects since Cardano, and a lot of the investors out there blew it yesterday. They blew their wealth. I marked yesterday on my calendar. Yesterday was one of the worst days for some of the Terareum investors out there. And the new investors out there, it was no saving them. All right? Look, when a storm is coming, I will say it again. When the storm is coming, come to me. You want to know what's going on before it gets heavy out there? Come to me. I had members come to me yesterday. This is what my Patreon is for. I'm not just doing buy and sell trade alerts. I'm like a walking crypto dictionary out there. I saved bags yesterday while others got wiped out. I saved a lot of bags yesterday. I had about 20 Twitter inboxes yesterday panicking. Look, what I wrote in the Patreon, I'm not breaking all of that down one by one to individuals in my Twitter inboxes. It's too many people. And I write a lot because things need to be explained. That is valuable info that I give out. Complaining about $20 a month for a Patreon? Yesterday, people lost millions in wealth. The bags that I did save yesterday, $20 well spent. Yesterday was bad. Investors look at the Russ tweet as FUD. He was trying to save your ass. Russ has experience in the space. The Terareum team, they don't have as much experience like that. Basically, Russ was saying, hey, be careful of that email. But the investors out there, they want to continue to learn the hard way. That's all I'm going to say. Just get your bumps and bruises. Continue to learn the hard way. Continue not doing the research. For the new investors out there who did use common sense, I salute you. I salute you. And a lot of y'all influencers out there are hypocrites. I've been noticing projects get pass after pass. A lot of the projects who've recently been going through a lot of negative situations, whether it be with a platform they dropped, they've been getting pass after pass by a lot of the influencers out there that is bashing SAITAMA every day. Yep, Rush tries to save the asses of a lot of the investors out there. And basically what a lot of y'all influencers did was told those investors, don't listen to that. Y'all influencers got the investors wrecked yesterday. And it was sad to see because a lot of those investors don't know any better because they're new investors. They don't know who to listen to. Now, there was also talk of like the devs dumping some wallets or something like that. It wasn't the devs. I had people in my inbox, investors in my inbox asking me, why are the devs dumping wallets? It wasn't the devs, it was the pre-sellers. A lot of the pre-sellers made millions and sold. Simple as that. They made millions and sold. Simple as that. Most of y'all complaining would have probably done the same thing. Y'all aren't looking out for the Terareum community or the Terareum charts. Most would have, if a lot of individuals out there were staring millions in the face, a lot of them would have had cashed that out. A lot of them would have had probably went and bought a house somewhere. Probably would have bought their favorite car. Probably would have just blown all of it. So don't fake. A lot of investors out there would have wrecked the charts also. That's where that big ass sale come from. Look at that long, look at the long line, the red line that goes down. That's pre-seller. That's not dev. All right. So that's cleared up. There were also like talks about the NDA out there. Okay, when you have an agreement such as the one that Terareum may possibly have with Binance, the NDA says that you cannot post that. Okay, now, I don't believe that the devs had posted that. Most devs have a social media team. All right, the social media staff, at times, they do dumbass stuff. This happens all the time because you have a lot of youngins running the social media team of a lot of these crypto projects. Social media staff at times have access to a lot of personal information. All right. I believe a social media staff could have posted that. If that email is real, I believe a social media staff member could have posted that. And if they did post that, if that is the case, they should be fired. I highly doubt a dev team will post something like that confidential. Now, like I said, I made this video. There is an AMA. So if some things get cleared up, then just don't mind certain points in this video. Okay, take it as it is, but pay attention to a lot of the other points that I talked about. All right, so it should be interesting. Okay, and if it is Binance, that just also proves my theory about the non-meme projects. All right, Binance takes a lot of the non-meme projects more serious than meme projects. You don't see a lot of the meme projects getting listed so fast like that if it is Binance. And the reason why ApeCoin is on, or the reason why Ape is on, is because Ape has already built an empire. Ape Yacht Club and all that. Look at that. They've already built an empire. That's attractive to Binance. Sheeb, they already been building an empire. That's attractive to Binance. All right, Doge. Doge is the motherland of crypto. That's attractive to Binance. Bring something to the table, you will get on with Binance. Simple as that. All right. So I want to make this video, okay, and I will catch you guys on the up and up. Outie.